Barack Obama heads for the White House, John McCain heads back to the Senate, Sarah Palin goes north to Alaska. But what about you? What are you going to do now? Hello, I'm Joel Blackwell, and this is my book, Keep On Voting After the Election. The sticker price is $24.95, but stay with me. I'll tell you how you can get a free copy. First, let me explain the title. As you know, we just went through a hard-fought election, and the results will bring major change in Washington. No matter what you voted for, wouldn't you like to keep on voting? You can by making your voice heard. You can play an important role in shaping the future. You see, Election Day is like the day you hire a new employee. Your senators and representatives just got hired or rehired. But that's just the beginning. Now you have to give them a job description and supervise them. If you turn away, if you leave them to their own devices, you give them permission to do anything they want, or nothing. That's exactly what most Americans did after they voted, if they even voted. They rolled over and went back to sleep, satisfied they had done their duty and could focus on things more important. Thank God it's over, and I understand that. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. A very small percentage of people realize the real work of getting what they want from government starts the day after the election. That's when you start explaining to your employee, your senator or representative, how you want them to do their job. And that's what the book is all about, giving you the details on what works to influence your member of Congress. Whether you want the kind of change John McCain advocated or the kind Barack Obama wants, you aren't likely to get much of anything unless you make sure the 535 voting members of Congress hear from you and your friends. To get started, find out who your 2 senators and 1 representative are. There's not much point in communicating with the ones you can't vote for. They have their own constituents to deal with, and frankly, they don't much care what you think if you can't vote for them. You can find them by plugging in your zip code at congress.org. When you do, if you go to their website, you will find a lot of them specifically tell you not to send a message unless you're one of their voters. There's a sample message on your screen from just one website, but it's pretty typical. And then they will usually provide a form for you to send an email. But I don't recommend that, at least not at first. I and many others have studied the effect of email, including the Congressional Management Foundation. It's just not very effective, and certainly not as effective as other forms of communication until you have a relationship with the elected official or a member of their staff. A cold email from an unknown person gets about the same attention as a growth enhancement spam email. So I recommend that you take advantage of the most powerful moment in politics, a face-to-face meeting. All your members of Congress will be back home during the Thanksgiving Day recess. Call their office. Ask where they will be so that you can see them. It might be a town hall meeting. They might just stop by a coffee shop. But find out where they will be. Go there and tell them what you want. Now, how do you get the free copy of my book, Keep On Voting After the Election? 1. Contact one of your members of Congress in person. 2. Create a video response to this video and tell us what happened. 3. Upload your video response no sooner than December 10. Early videos will be disqualified. In your video, you must explain what happened when you contacted your member of Congress. I'll send a book to the first 25 people who post a video no earlier than Wednesday, December 10. To win, you must explain what happened when you contacted your member of Congress. In future videos, I'll be telling you about a nurse who barely voted and then got a member of Congress to introduce a bill. An academic researcher on what he found that gives you so much power. We'll talk with a couple of lobbyists about why they don't have as much power as people think. But that's it for this edition of Keep On Voting After the Election. See you next time.